taking on the #2 seed in the playoff, the North Texas Mean Green. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. Kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. Return begins inside the 10. And he's brought down after a solid effort on that return. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Look, he's going to take a shot right away. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
Chris, I love this call here by the offensive coordinator. Big playoff game, you take a shot downfield. Now, they didn't hit it, but I love the aggressive approach here early by this OC.
He's back to throw again on second down. Receiver makes the catch. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. You need a yard here in third down to keep this opening drive going. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Caught quickly. Breaks loose at the 45. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Finally stopped at the 4. Great catch and run.
Well, it's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain and a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
The offense knocking on the door with a first and goal. It's a toss to the left side. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, North Texas. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk. No signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Turner trying to create good field position. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? From the shotgun now. Here's a handoff inside.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Receiver in motion now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Looks to his left and makes the completion. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
Looking to throw it on first down. And he just throws it away there. Safe move. Had nobody open.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And they'll give it to the back. The pickup is 7 yards. Down 2nd and 3.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. So now from the 29, it's 3rd down and short. Let's see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course, thinking touchdown. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now 4th down.
Well, they tried to grind that out for those 2 yards, and they came up just short. I'm talking inches short. You know the players are going to say, hey, Coach, let's go for it. We can make it. We can make it. It's 4th down and inches. Get behind that line and go for it.
Brought down to the 27. It's a 1st down. This offense really threatening now.
That's where you tip your cap to the offensive line. 4th down in inches. Simple call. Quarterback sneak. But a nice surge there up front by the big boys to give the quarterback plenty of room to pick up that first.
Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. He's going to hand this off. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm. Everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
Off the RPO, caught to the right. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Ball handed to the running back, and they'll stop him after a short gain. So here we go, 3rd down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Oh, so disappointing for this defense. They had the advantage. Good coverage all over the field. It's 3rd down, but they let the quarterback get away, scramble, and pick up the first down. And now it's 1st and goal inside the 5-yard line.
1st and goal, a great chance to answer that opening touchdown. The offense in scoring position with a new set of downs. It's press coverage now from these DBs. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line. These are tough yards to come by. Positive yards. Good push inside there by that offensive line.
And they'll get him down that time. An important 3rd down and goal now. It's a QB sneak. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels. That kind of execution with a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
And they'll set up for the PAT. And he knocks it right through. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Mean Green offense is back on the field now. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33. Drive stays alive with that completion for a first down.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time...
Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Breaks clear over the middle. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Mean Green. Made the defense look slow that time.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. When they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Now they get set to kick it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. The UNLV offense back out on the field now. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Looking to scramble. Lets it go on the move. Launching deep. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this first down on the third down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
The quarterback will just sneak it now. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Well, well, well. The old quarterback sneak. Well, whatever you got to do to keep this drive moving. We've seen them convert in different ways on this drive, and that sneak will keep this defense guessing when they're in short yardage coming up in the future.
And they hand it off to the back. Powers through. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup there.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And there's the handoff. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away. Seventh play of the drive coming up. And the call is a quarterback sneak.
Great job here by this offense being able to convert. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole. They're down here early in this game. And with all this hype, the last thing you want to do is have to punt the ball. Come up with a conversion, keep your rhythm, keep your momentum, stick to your playbook. Good job here. Now let's see if they can keep that rhythm going.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Catch made on the out route. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, UNLV. This college football playoff game is all tied up. Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly. And they're doing so with such high stakes. Answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Return starts from inside the 5. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Movement at the second level of the defense now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time. That's the 2-minute warning now here in the first half.
Well, that's exactly what defensive coordinators love to see. You've got a quarterback that typically is known for his ability to cover, and here he shows some physical toughness by sticking his nose in there, and he comes up with a nice play in support.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Receiver makes the grab. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. First down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. The junior trying to take a shot, but overthrows his man. Important second down play coming up. Looking to throw again. This time it's complete. Using a strong stiff arm. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looks like he's going to run it. Breaking free at the 35. And they make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk play on the scramble. He saw an opening and just went for it. And looking to throw now on first down. Fires it to the wideout. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. Touchdown, North Texas. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the PAT is good. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the UNLV offense back out there. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. Single back, takes the handoff. They'll tackle him at the 27. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
Because I just love to see this offensive line and this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Going to pick up the third and short through the air. Using his legs here. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
Oh, this is a great job here. Looks downfield, nobody open, takes off and tries to use his legs to go for it, and gets to the sidelines, gets out of bounds, avoids the hit, and most importantly, he got that first down.
And the runner brought down after just a short gain. Second down play coming up for this offense. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Pulls it in. It's Castellanos. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
They're going to throw for it on third and short. He's escaping the pocket now. He pulls it in for a big gain. Tackle made after a big gain. They move the six. They'll hurry to the line here on first down now. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Makes the catch. It's Johnson. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Well, that's exactly what you need to do as a receiver in these kind of situations near the end of the half. Get some positive yards, but also stopping the clock is just as important.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Johnson. And they stop him just short, but the defense really backed up now. It's first and goal. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. From the shotgun, drops back. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels.
What a first half. We've seen a little bit of everything. These guys have come all the way back. They scored with no time remaining. Now they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
And they'll set up now for the extra point drop. And the PAT is good. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. All right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. He'll return it from inside the 5. Makes it with the 16. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Rebels offense back out on the field. first play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
That gain moves the ball out near the 25.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Third down play for this offense. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They're going to run it. Back gets the carry. Tackle behind the line.
Wait, I can't go for this, right?
They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kurt, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he he's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. And here's the return. Finally forced out of bounds, but a solid return that time. North Texas's offense is back out there now. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. Snags the quick throw. Finding space at the 20. Touchdown, Mean Green. That puts him on top in the second half. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defense coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
PAT puts him in front by 7. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. The UNLV offense back out on the field now. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? They're going to run it. Brought down to the 23. Good enough for a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
After the first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 22. Quarterback will throw it off the run-pass option. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
We'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Pre-snap motion from the offense. He hands it to the back. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has a great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Look out, he's got some space. Return, a pick 6. Touchdown, North Texas.
Bruh, I should have known. I should have known. The damn depth perceptions on this stupid ass game, bro.
Than a pick 6. Let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
And they tack on the extra point. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. Here comes the UNLV offense back out there. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. The completion makes it 2nd and short. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. Oh, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going.
Well, the defense is in the right coverage here. It looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete. 3rd down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Third down play here out of the shotgun. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
Well, that's an incompletion. That'll bring up 4th down and makes you wonder if the offensive coordinator is reevaluating. Maybe a run there might have been the safer call.
4th down. He's throwing for it. He's got it. Enough for a first down. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield at the 48.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
First down, looking to throw the ball. He's running out of time here. Catch made on the left side. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Looking to chuck it again. The pocket breaking down. And it falls incomplete.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
The long march continues. Offense pushing the ball down the field. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Quarterback escapes the pocket. He's going to pull it down and run. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now.
This is a nice job here by this defense on 3rd down. They take away all the options downfield, and they recognize the quarterback scramble. He almost comes up with his 1st down, but they keep him short to set up this 4th down.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Pressure is coming. Oh, and it's incomplete, and the drive ends right there.
Well, I don't blame the offensive coordinator here. It's the right thing to do down a couple scores. They just didn't execute.
Here comes the North Texas offense back on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? He'll hand it off. He's brought down out at the 46.
That's exactly how you want to start this drive, working with the lead in the 4th quarter. Take as much time off this clock as possible. That's a great way to get this drive started.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Makes a quick grab. There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage.
And I've really enjoyed watching this guy play all year. And it's been great to see him in person today. Making good decisions, accurate throws, and keeping this offense moving.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. One man to the backfield, and he'll get the football. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. On the handout, they'll test the right side here. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. Wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Here's a shot toward the right sideline. And it's intercepted with a desperation throw here.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the 2nd half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Breaking free at the 35. The stop made at the 45, but enough for a first down.
What's another positive? Man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have a chance to win it. So you got to keep moving here and keep taking those shots downfield.
Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. And the wideout goes in motion. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Makes a quick catch. He's found some room at the 45. He's brought down, but not before crossing midfield of the 42. Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. And he'll set up to throw. Looking for the wideout. He's got it for a big gain. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. They'll give it to the back.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. Second down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Second down, looking to throw it. He's moving out of the pocket. Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, UNLV. The offense still out there. They're going for 2 here. Receiver in motion now. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And it's caught in the end zone for a 2-point conversion to cut into this lead. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the hands team able to recover the football.
Well, it's a great job by the hands team. Expecting the onside kick in position, they were dialed in and pounced on the football.
And the Mean Green offense is back on the field now. The defense has all 3 timeouts remaining, so they have to run a couple of plays here. That pass is caught. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
Wow, they get positive yards here. You have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Pass complete. It's second down now. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Boy, how many times do we see this late in the fourth quarter? You know the pass rush is going to be there. They're getting after it. They're getting upfield. They get a great push. But what do they create? Space and lanes. And he takes off and picks up a first down.
The pass rush closing in. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure. Just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Picked off, a crucial turnover. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, when you take a chance, sometimes things tend to backfire on you. Conventional wisdom says to run the ball, no matter what the down and distance is, to work that clock and win this game the shortest way. You take the chance, you're aggressive, and it ends up backfiring with the interception.
Here comes the Rebels offense back out on the field. And it comes down to this. They need a touchdown. They've got some time to work with. How aggressive will they be? They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. On the run here, lets it go. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Heads out of bounds after a solid game, more than enough to pick up a first down.
This is why offenses drill down on the 2-minute drill year-round. You want to have quarterbacks and wide receivers completely dialed in on down and distance, and especially the clock. You got to get out of bounds when you can to preserve it. They do a really good job of that right here.
It's a quick grab. Just a small gain. Look at it, 2nd and 9. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management's going to be very important here in the final minutes. You've got to get points quickly here. Looking for explosive plays right now. Looking to pass here on second down. Catch made on the left side. Breaks loose at the 40. Heads out of bounds after running for the first down and keep this scoring threat alive. Serious pressure now for the defense. The offense really clicking here. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Trying to extend the play. Extending the play now. And he runs out of bounds after a good scramble to pick up the first down yardage and stop the clock here.
Well, the defense had an opportunity here to really kind of seal this game, and instead they allow the quarterback scramble to pick up some big yards and get a first down and get out of bounds.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. He'll be taken down. The defense rises up with a sack at a crucial moment. Timeout taken by the offense now. 23 seconds on the clock. First down sack pushes the ball back. Second down coming up. From the gun, he looks for an open man. He's moving out of the pocket now. Pass not complete, but there was a lot of contact there, and here comes a late flag. Defense will have to regroup now after that 15-yard penalty. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Can't get it away. The defense has got him. What a huge stop at this stage of the game.
There we go. The defense is able to finally get some pressure on this guy. That's one way to slow him down. He has had one heck of a drive, but this time, give the defense some credit for getting after him.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. He'll try a pass here. And he will score. Touchdown, Rebels.
What composure by this offense to now score with under 15 seconds to go to tie this game up. An extra point gives him the lead and potentially the victory.
And they get set now to try the PAT. The kick is up and good. They've got the lead now in the final seconds. Can the defense hang on? Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Returner decides to fair catch this. They'll get set, needing to score quickly now, looking for some big plays right here. First down, looking to throw the football. And he finds his tight end for the catch. And a late timeout taken, just 4 seconds on the clock. Offense getting set here, needing some big plays to get into field goal range. The clock winding down. Looking to throw it on first down. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And it's incomplete. They come up empty there as time expires. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger.
Damn.
More and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. From Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.